Graphic design of consonants. Graphic design of the 5 basic consonant graphemes based on the left lateral head position. The consonant shapes were designed by depicting either the shapes of articulatory organs, such as throat and lips, from frontal observation, or the configurations of articulatory gestures, such as the velar, the lingual, and the incisors, from left lateral head orientation. Speech sounds are produced in an order beginning in the throat at the rear of the vocal tract and proceeding through the soft palate, the tongue, and the dentals to the lips. The depiction of the 5 basic consonant graphemes. The basic shape of the throat sound, is a depiction of the outline of the laryngeal aperture from frontal observation. It looks like an opening of a pipe. The basic shape of the velar sound, is a depiction of the outline of the back part of the tongue touching the velar region. The basic shape of the lingual sound, is a depiction of the tongue tip touching the alveolar ridge. The basic shape of the dental sound, is a depiction of the jointed portion of the upper incisors and lower incisors. The basic shape of the labial sound, is a depiction of the outline of the closed mouth from frontal observation. The 9 regions of the vocal tract target areas for the movable articulators. The production of various sounds involves the movable articulators, such as the tongue, teeth, lips, and the soft palate touching parts of the vocal tract. There are 9 regions of the vocal tract. They correspond to the 9 places of articulation. The 9 places of articulation are, beginning from the front to the back of the vocal tract, as follows: labial, dental, alveolar, post-alveolar, palatal, velar, uvular, laryngeal, glottal. Now, let's review the 9 places of articulation in the reversed order, beginning with the throat up to the front lips. They are glottal, laryngeal, uvular, velar, palatal, post-alveolar, alveolar, dental, and labial. The 9 places of articulation and terms must be memorized by heart. Presentation of cineradiographic film strip. The part of the film strip of the X-ray motion picture during the articulation of the 5 velar sounds are shown here. This is an X-ray motion picture showing the articulatory configurations of the vocal tract activities during the articulation of the 5 velar sounds.
N, G, K, K, G.
In this demonstration, each velar sound is produced within the phonetic construction as shown in the samples.
Ha, nga, ha, ga, ha, ka, ha, ga,
and
ha, ga.
The 35-year-old male subject was fed thick Valium liquid to enhance the outline of the soft tissue. From the film strip, you can see a corresponding relationship between the letter shape and the vocal tract configuration traced from X-ray frame. (2.5) Presentation of frame samples traced from the cinefilm strip. Frame A is a copy of the original X-ray frame of the vocal tract during the utterance of the nasal velar sound.
N.
In frame B, the soft palate region is blocked by the raising of the back of the tongue and lowered velar uvula to produce the nasal velar sound. A systematic comparison of the shapes of the actual letters and the articulatory configurations in the figures 2.5.1 through 2.5.4 show a complete correlation between the visualized configurations of the vocal tract activities and the consonant letters of Nudigal. For example, the tongue tip sticking out between the upper and lower incisors in order to produce English interdental sound is visible in the figure 2.5.4. Now, let's review each of the 5 basic consonant graphemes one by one. Basic throat grapheme
A.
The throat sound
A.
is a symbol of voiced sound. A voiced sound is one which involves vocal cord vibration in its production. The shape of the letter
A.
depicts the aperture of the open throat from frontal observation. This grapheme is also used for the symbol of vocalization, as in the silent H in honest. Basic velar grapheme.
Ku.
The grapheme
Ku.
is a slightly aspirated velar sound. This sound is between the English g and k. The letter shape of
Ku.
depicts the configuration associated with the back of the tongue touching the velar region, the soft palate. The grapheme
Nu.
is a nasal lingual sound, as in the n sound in noise. The letter shape of
Nu.
depicts the configuration associated with the back of the tongue touching the alveolar ridge. Basic dental incisor grapheme.
Su.
The grapheme is a front teeth sound, as in the s sound in sky. The letter
Su.
is a depiction of the outline of the jointed portion of the upper incisor and the lower incisor. Basic labial grapheme.
Mu.
The grapheme
Mu.
is a nasal labial sound, as in the m sound in mouth. It is produced with the mouth closed. The letter shape of
Mu.
is a depiction of the outline of the closed mouth from frontal observation. Review of the 5 basic consonant graphemes.
A. K. N. S. M.
Now let's review the 5 basic consonant graphemes in the order they were produced from the back throat to the lips. Read after the audio instruction.
A. 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 Ka. A. Na. A. Sa. A. Ma.